Hey, hey, hey. Welcome back to Ride to Independence. I'm your host, Trish, and this is your Business Monday. Today's episode is for anyone in high school thinking about their future and wondering, is college really the right path for me? Because let's be honest, not everyone wants to go to college. Not everyone is built for a classroom, and not everyone should take on debt without a plan. But here's the good news. That does not mean you don't have options. That does not mean you can't build a successful career. In fact, there are career paths right now that are considered essential careers. In demand, pay well over time, and don't require a 4-year degree. I'm going to point to you real organizations and trade unions you can look into, and I'll have them listed for you in the description. So if you're serious about figuring out your next move, this episode is for you. Let's dive in. Right now, there are two major areas where demand is exploding: caregiving and health services like home health aides and skilled trades. But there are also other avenues you can look at and see if there's something you might consider. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. That sounds great, Trish, but how do I actually get into this? Let me break it down simply. There are a few ways to get started. Let's start with caregiving and health. People are living longer, families are busy, and seniors need help. Some assisted living facilities and home care agencies will hire you and train you on the job. Others may require you to complete a short training program first. And yes, in many cases, you do need some kind of certification. For example, to become a home health aide, you usually need to complete a state-approved training program. These programs can take anywhere from a few weeks to a couple of months. So if you like helping people, this might be a good choice for you. Now let's talk about jobs that a lot of people overlook. We're talking about electricians, plumbers, HVAC technicians, construction workers. These are not backup jobs. AI cannot fix a pipe. AI cannot wire a house. AI cannot build a structure. And right now, these industries need people. Instead of going straight into a 4-year college, look into trade schools. Cost significantly less than college, take less time, sometimes 6 months to 2 years, focus on real hands-on skills, and when you're done, you're ready to work. How about starting as an apprentice and earn while you learn? You get paid to learn. Apprenticeship allows you to work under experienced professionals, build real-world skills, earn income at the same time, and let me take this one step further. If you can get into a trade union, that's a huge advantage. Unions can offer structured training programs, better pay over time, health benefits, and retirement plans. Now, I want to be honest about this too. Getting into a union can be very competitive. You may have to apply, take an aptitude test, interview. We're talking about electricians, plumbers, HVAC technicians, construction workers, commercial truck drivers. These are real jobs. And here's what I want you to understand. You don't just jump in and start your own business. You learn. AI can't fix a pipe. AI can't build a house. AI can't show up and do the job. Good, reliable people in these fields, they are always in demand. Go work as apprentice first. Work for them for a year, maybe 2, until you really understand how the job works, how to deal with customers. You are setting yourself up with a real career path. And here's what I love about it. You're not guessing your future. You're building it step by step. Learning the skill, getting paid, gaining experience, and over time, you can grow into a high-paying position or even start your own business. That's not just a job. That's a career with a path. Learn it first, then earn from it. Here's how this usually works. Your first year, you're learning and you're making about $35K to $45K. And then your second and third year, your skills improve, income grows, and in your 4th to 5th year, $60K to $80K is possible. Let me say this clearly. Just because college isn't your path doesn't mean you don't have to have one. There are people out here building homes, owning businesses because they chose to learn a skill. This is not about saying college is bad. Some careers absolutely require it. Doctors, lawyers, engineers, nurses, professors, teachers. But if that's not your path, you need to know what else is out there. If you're young and trying to figure this out, don't get caught up chasing what looks exciting online and not what's flashy. There are careers right now that are in demand because you want to get to a point where you can work without someone standing over you. This is exactly what I did. When I started my music program, I worked for someone else first. I learned how everything worked, how to run it, how to teach it, and then went out on my own and opened my own program in my area. I had my music program for 18 years. You have to learn how to do something before you try building something. Too many people want to skip that step. They want to jump right into owning a business without understanding how it actually runs. And that's where they fail. And if you're serious about going into a trade, I want you to actually look up some of these organizations. Unions like the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the United Association for Plumbers and HVAC, the Laborers International Union, the Carpenters Union, and there's even an organization like North America's Building Trade Unions. These groups offer real training. This is structured professional development in a skilled trade. And now I want to take a moment and speak directly to the girls listening. Because lots of times when we talk about careers outside of college, the conversation leans towards young men, construction, plumbing, electrical. And yes, women can absolutely go into those trades too. In fact, more women are entering the trades now than ever before. But let me say this clearly. You are not limited to one path, and you are definitely not limited to becoming a nurse, a teacher, or anything society expects you to be. There are many directions you can go. There's a beauty and wellness industry like esthetician, hairstylist, makeup artist. These require certification programs, but not a 4-year degree. And many women turn these into their own businesses. How about the health and fitness, like a personal trainer, wellness coach, yoga or Pilates instructor? And yes, you need certifications for these careers too. How about creative and digital skills like social media management, photography, video editing? These require certification programs, but not a 4-year degree. And many women turn these into their own businesses. And let's talk about another path that a lot of people don't even think about: becoming a male or female flight attendant. This is a great option if you like working with people. You want to travel and you don't want to sit behind a desk all day. Now, here's what you need to know. You don't need a 4-year college degree to get started, but you do need some type of customer service experience, strong communication skills, the ability to handle responsibility, and safety training. And here's a few things most airlines require. You typically need to be at least 18 to 21 years old, depending on the airline. You need to be able to swim. And if you speak another language, that can give you a real advantage because this is not just serving drinks on a plane. And once you're hired by an airline, you go through training, which is usually 3 to 8 weeks. Then you begin working and building experience. Starting pay can vary. Entry-level flight attendants may start around $30,000 to $50,000 depending on the airline and schedule. But over time, pay increases with experience. You can earn more with hours and international routes, and you can gain something valuable: the ability to travel. And here's another career that a lot of people don't think about right away, and you don't need a 4-year degree: becoming a real estate agent. This is a great option if you like working with people, you're motivated by income, and you want flexibility in your schedule. You do have to complete a state-approved real estate course, pass a licensing exam, and work under a broker when you're starting out. Most courses can be completed in a few weeks to a few months, depending on your pace. Once you pass your exam, you're licensed and ready to start working. Now, let's be honest. This is commission based, which means you don't get paid unless you close deals. So, in the beginning, income can be inconsistent. But over time, as you build connections, learn the market, and gain experience, you can build a very strong income and even grow it into a full time business. Lastly, here are some other career options that you can take a look at that require about a 2 year program: paralegal, dental hygienist, medical assistant, x ray technician, IT support or computer technician, bookkeeping, or physical therapy assistant. These are all careers where you're learning something specific and go straight into the workforce. And you don't have to follow a traditional path to build a powerful life. So if you're listening to this and you're still unsure about college, just know this: you have options, you have value, and you can create your own path just like anyone else. Take action, go look them up, do your research, ask your parents or guardian or school counselor to help you with discovery, because there are many, many more paths out there. And you can absolutely find one where you don't just make a living, you thrive. If this gave you an idea, share it with someone who needs it. And if you're thinking about starting something but don't know where to begin, I offer one-on-one sessions. Reach out to me at Trish, ridetoindependence@gmail.com, because sometimes you just need the right direction to get started. Don't forget to follow me on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and watch other episodes on YouTube. Until next time, keep driving your dreams to reality, one step at a time.